Hello, welcome back to Vietnamese lesson from Beautiful Vietnamese channel. Last time we learned about the front consonant called tờ, and here are the combinations between tờ and the vowels. Those on the right don't exist, so just leave them aside. And for a quick review, I will say the pronunciation on the left. Ta, te, te, ti, to, tô, tơ, tu, tư, ti. Okay, and if you don't remember how to pronounce these combinations, please check my previous videos. And just remember that the front consonant tờ can go with the letter Y, and it's also called T, like the fourth combination. And now we will move on to the dictation. I will say something and please write out what you heard. Remember that not only the pronunciation from the previous lesson, but all the pronunciation that you have learned can appear in this session. Okay, let's start. Tơ, be, ti, ô, bư, tu, bơ, to, ba. Okay, that's it. I hope all of your answers were correct. So please check the description of this video to know the correct answer. That is about practicing listening. And about pronunciation, you can practice with your Vietnamese friend by a similar method, or you can register to my course to practice with me. Okay, so now we will move on to very special combinations in Vietnamese, which are the combinations between vowel and vowel. For example, today we will learn about the combination that have E in the back. So we have a vowel plus E as shown on the screen. For example, we have A and E. So how to pronounce this one? Actually, to pronounce this one, you just simply combine the movement to make the sound A and the movement to make the sound E, which means that you can open your mouth as wide as possible to make A, and then stretch your mouth horizontally to both sides and concentrate the power to the middle of your mouth to make E. So we have A, E, A, E, I. So this one is I. It's very easy, right? But be careful that in this case the sound A will be longer and the sound E will be shorter, like this. So you will hear more A than E. I. Why is important? Because in Vietnamese there are also another kind of combination like this. So vowels plus Y. This one also A and E. But in this case the sound A will be shorter and the sound E will be longer. So we have I. So the one on the left is I, and the one on the right is I. So it's different. So be careful about the length of the pronunciation. Okay, so let's move on to this one. Actually, it doesn't exist, so just leave it aside. Neither does this one. And about this one, actually in some language it does exist, but not Vietnamese. And this one also doesn't exist. So we have lots of combinations that don't exist. Of course, this one also doesn't exist as well. Okay, so let's move on to this one. In this case, you just need to turn your mouth around in a counterclockwise direction to make the O, and then add the E. So we have oi, and this one is oi. This one is ơi. If you forgot the pronunciation of the vowels, please check my previous videos. And this one is ui. In this case, the length of the pronunciation become more and more important, because if you make the sound u shorter, it will become ui, which is another combination. And this one is ui. And of course, this one doesn't exist. Okay, so today we have lots of non-exist combinations that show on the right, so just leave them aside. We have only 6 combinations on the left. And how to practice the pronunciation of these combinations? We can divide them into 2 groups like this. And you can practice in detail with your Vietnamese friends by the method that I already mentioned in the lesson 2, or you can practice with me by registering to my course. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Thank you so much for listening. Next time we will move on to the back consonant and we will have lots of fun there. So don't forget to subscribe our channel to check the latest updates.